Today, the 7th of May 2014, as I promised, I'm out here at Storeville. We're looking at a bridge. You're going to see the bridge and see the deplorable condition of the bridge. The bridge, a number of residents have to use, in particular young children going to school, and most important, Gaisuku workers. The Gaisuku workers have to use this bridge. So we will be speaking to some residents out here. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. But I still kept my promise, and I'm up here. We're going to speak to a few residents out here to prevent the frustration of what's happening. This bridge will basically link Storeville to high flood. So we're going to speak to some residents, and the first person we're going to speak to is the individual that did all of the running about in terms of seeking assistance from the various authority, and we're going to speak to that individual. Come, sir, tell me about this bridge and who you spoke to so far concerning this bridge, complaining over and over about the importance of this bridge being repaired.
Given by Menzag NDC, by the chairman, we need some suki. By chairman Menzag NDC, complain by this bridge. And tell me never look into the bridge. Me get no reply for the bridge. Me run go village office by the Showville village office. Me talk by chairman name Paul Narai. Tell you about the bridge, telling me that this bridge, that there no way in no man land here. I believe no transport on this land. So I dismantle the bridge. So now if I have dismantled, what is the bridge going to use? What access to bring anything to me, promise. So them say that I have nothing to say about the bridge. They bring the 4 board up and on the bridge, and that collapse the bridge move out. All of them do to the bridge.
No, well, this is not the first time. I actually use the word a bridge to no man's land, and it's when I visit the Namstel. They actually build a bridge to nowhere. They build a bridge to that swamp area. And now here you asking for a bridge that was constructed by an NDC. Who constructed this bridge in the first place?
This is the bridge commander Menzag NDC.
Okay, so the NDC constructed this bridge. How come now a different authority, a different head could tell you now this bridge is in no man's land and they go dismantle it?
Somebody around, somebody has to show me.
What they're saying here, you don't have right to this land, you're squatters?
Yes, that's what they tell me. So we don't have nothing, we don't have to transport for no land.
So this land is a squatter settlement?
Yes.
They charge 10 people here and survey this whole place here. And tell me this place there and the surveyor and that.
Cindy Bar, what is done there?
You know what they're complaining about Charles, but they over 1 million already.
Yes.
That's the problem, Charles.
I understand Charles from Ministry of Housing, they could say the left hand and right hand to the Minister, Mohammed Ali. And you're saying that Ministry of Housing people went here surveying this place to give you it as house lot?
Yes.
So they're regularizing it?
They said they will regularize it.
Okay.
That's since last year.
Since last year?
Since when I had a family problem, it dries up. Since then. And it came all the way, they fall it off from the starting come and everything. I went to Mr. Pabo about this bridge. I asked him to send somebody since before December to check this bridge. And Mr. Pabo do nothing. He always tell me.
But as the chairman of the RDC Region 3.
When you go to the NDC, they said local government. Mr. Ganga Pasabi went to the housing, the Plenora there, and he sent a man to check this place already. We talked about the dam, the water. This whole place was flooded out in fact too. Right? When they think you get so far water. So we live in a serious condition here with the children there and everything, and we complain to everybody, but every time you go to the house and thing, they said it's Gaisuku land, and Gaisuku said they hand it to them, and that's what we hear.
I know, you get in the wild run wrong. So that is the situation in many impoverished communities.
And since they merged it to estate, all the workers from there using this bridge.
This is a new important bridge.
This is very important. Every motorbike, everything, the supervisor, everybody were there and they break it, blam, blam, blam on it.
Yes, but it's a narrow bridge, it's a very feeble bridge, it's dilapidated, a lot of people have to use it, school children have to use it, elderly have to use it, pregnant mothers have to use it.
We have people who don't see from the dam actually blind and that kind of thing.
And actually pensioners that can't see because of various ailments cannot see and they have to traverse this bridge. You can imagine here. Why the government don't care about these people? It's because why? Nobody can see them, nobody don't know of the plight. That is why the government taking advantage of these people. They're not going to listen to them, but the Vice City people are going to come out and visit every community, depressed community, just like this. As the Indo community is cane cutters here, and Gaisuku workers is the people that built Guyana. So this is what is important. You can't forget these people. Yes, they would squat on this land, but doesn't mean they must be treated as second-class citizens. They are Guyanese.
By Bokor, since in Bokor's time.
So they were here for a very long time. So tell me how long you occupying this land.
Actually, this land, my parents was living, grandparents was living here. Right now I'm 56 and I am born and grew right here. See? So I'm the oldest, but you got no other people can live in between who migrate and so. Right? So this land has been occupied since in Bokor's time. I was given as Logi and then devoted to the people.
And
so it's not no squatting land.
So how many residents you could say live in here?
That's over 200 people right now living.
200 family?
Yes.
Families?
Like families and children.
So,
yeah.
200. But the important fact is that although it's 200 living here, you have a number of people who cross this bridge because of the margin of the estate. Right? So, but what I noticed also driving here, and it's a very far way in, the road is very deplorable. The road, if you have to see the potholes on this road, you have seeing is believing. So we're going to see some of the areas in terms of the potholes, and we have a number of other complaints like seeing the electrical pole.
Yeah, we got a problem over there too.
So GPL needs to come in here, you seen?
Yeah. They come here, Marco, too again.
GPL?
Yes, they come here.
Yes, but I'm getting reports also that some poles are leaning dangerously and could cause serious problems. So I want to hear all your concerns.
Right now we need the
Let us speak to the female.
Right now we need the bridge to make because it's important to the workers, children, the community people. We need the bridge important early as possible because this bridge can cause problem with children going to school. Then you got the estate workers driving over this bridge, and when you go into the NEC, the Menzagwan said that you have to get papers to pass. Shortville NDC said that they're doing business with the bridge. They come and measure the bridge 2 times until we must give them 2 weeks. They will make the bridge. 2 weeks almost gone. I don't know if 2 weeks in this month or next month or if next year. But then he tell me 2 weeks. 2 weeks has gone. Then come and measure it last 2 weeks again. Last week, nothing has been done. So we need this bridge as early as possible. Because this bridge, Gaisuku, most workers using this bridge. And Gaisuku workers, you ask them to come and support people. Get a channel to come here or get somebody to come and speak. Nothing has done. And when the bridge finishes, you see the motorbike them driving over like on the public road. And nobody's not doing anything.
So I'm making an appeal to the various organizations and ministries, departments, region. And we're speaking about Gaisuku. Gaisuku have a say, have some part to play because the workers traverse this bridge. So Gaisuku should also chip in if they could. Fix this bridge. It's a small bridge. It's not a lot of money. So Gaisuku need to look at it. The various NDC straddled between Iflot and Stortville need to look at that. The RDC Region 3 need to look at that. The Ministry of Housing need to look at it. The Ministry of Local Government need to look at it. And possibly the Ministry of Works. So many ministries and agencies that could find funding somewhere to fix this bridge. There's not anything difficult. It's a very small bridge. It's a very narrow bridge. But various organizations use the bridge, in particular Gaisuku and the workers. But on behalf of the people of the country, central government should take an interest in this bridge and not leave it in Gaisuku, a public cooperation. The Ministry of Local Government should be looking at it because of the local government issue. The NDC should be looking at it because it's part of the local government. The RDC should look at it because it's a part of government. So there's a level of governmental authorities and even public cooperation as Gaisuku could facilitate funding or even merge the money together, chip in and do something for this bridge because it benefits the community. It benefits the poor people. And they could say it's squatters, but the people saying they're not squatters, they live in here for like 60 years or over. So it's since the days of the Logi, and we only recently, today the 7th of May. The 5th of May was Arrival Day, and it's called Indian Arrival Day. If the Indian people had to come here after 176 years, they could have crossed this bridge. They couldn't arrive. They couldn't arrive to come into Iflot and to Stortville. They had a bridge 176 years ago. And after 176 years, this is what they have. And the road to traverse. So 176 years of arrival of the Indian people, they're not yet arrived. They're not yet living comfortably. Look at the deplorable road condition. Look at the bridge. Arrival day, Indian arrival day. PPPC should do something better for the people. They said that they are the Indian party, the Indian government. Well, look after the people. That is all what they're asking. This is what the people are asking. They're Indians. You see any African people out there? Good. So, you need to look after your people. If you're the Indian government, that is a support base. Gaisuki is support base. Look them after. The shame and disgrace. 176 years anniversary Indian arrival. 22 years of the PPP civic government. And this is what they're fighting for. A simple bridge. And now the Ministry of Housing coming in here regularizing house that. And then I understand they want to rob some people of the piece of land too. Because that is a complaint I received. Yes. That when they proportion the land, some family will get extra piece than others because of the family dispute. I believe it was a family dispute situation.
We are asking for the piece of land, that whatever the measure we're willing to pay for the piece of land. And we're willing to get a proper road because we're going at Infant Valley and he said to me that he will give me a strip. From since last year to now, nothing has been said about the strip. We went in for line phone, nothing about line phone. Then said that this place doesn't in the map. So if you got water, you got light, why you cannot you get a line phone? Why you can't get a proper road? Only now that you see that this road is okay. When the rain falls, you can't. This is this. Well, this we got to call a road because when rain falls, you cannot come from the back there. You cannot walk from the back to come here.
Okay.
So now we dry weather, you could see it in a proper way, but when rain falls, you cannot walk.
They want you actually this down here.
That is the NDC from the walkers say that we must use that way to go along and use the other bridge.
You must use this bank.
Yes, in this case don't have no bank here. Yes, in this bush place we must use it.
Your children must walk through this.
Yes.
I want the minister your family walk through this. They're going to bring in the
Palnarine tell me because I asked him about this bridge, Palnarine.
Yeah, because this bridge.
He said that I'm going to look 2 weeks. This is a 4 week. And Palnarine never come back here for do nothing. Right? And I don't know, understand. I care was your 15 load stand and some in the bicycle shooting and the road bad. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do.
How long, Mr. Sharon, when you see something happen to an area, how long it can go on the TV and go on the air so long the minister or nobody knows to make it? You got to put it on air, then you see it make. That make no sense. We need the bridge urgently. And we're calling people on same thing.
We went to try Menzag NDC. They signed my name because this is my son and me can't walk at the bridge. They got to hold on because me go fall down. They are 57 years.
You call me here and as I promise I'm here. So, you know, local government election is being announced. General and regional election in terms of a snap elections is in the air. So you must know the Deplorable party, which is party device to the people. It's connected to the party, the political party. Is out here. We are reviewing your concern. We are addressing it, and I hope we will have some support here. So this is the important that the PPP should know elections around the corner. There's about 100 voters here, 18 years and older, and the PPP are losing ground. You're not looking after the people. I don't want to take away your voters. I want to help the people. So come and fix this bridge, and you guarantee that you'll get 100 votes in this area. It's here.
We want the bridge, we want the road, because when you get flood, we never call you back to see flood on the dam. We want the bridge, we want the road, and we want the line phone, because if the stalling from the road could get line phone, why people here can't get line phone? Here is not pig live here. We are human beings live here. Why we can't get the support? That we are asking for the support, because we need the bridge, we need road, we need the line phone. If this little small star could get line phone on the road, why we can't get the line phone? We need the support from the government.
Because why? Because you're living in a forgotten land.
That's right.
So it's the the land in which time forgot. You live it in the past. You live it in, as a friend here said, this was since Logi time, and apparently, the PUP still treat you with Logi mentality. You know, so we have to stop that. And every single square inch of this land in which people occupy for living purposes must be up to standard. It must be habitable. So not because you live behind God's back, you must be treated as the forgotten people.
No, we have light, we have
It's
water,
my position that we going to facilitate, we the Deplorable Party will facilitate development from front to back, from left to right, from one end to the next end. So that is our policy, and that is the PAP policy. That is the late Dr. Janet and Jagan policy for the people of this country, because the development is from Robert Creek to Essequibo in terms of development, because this is the coastline. The supporters of the PPP traverse the coastline in terms of the farming community, and Janet Jagan wanted to look after the people. So the policy was for general development for the people of Guyana. And Dr. Jagan was not no racist. Matter of fact, he focused more on the Afro-Guyanese with the dissatisfaction of the Indo-Guyanese. But in this government here, they don't even focus on nobody except the families and friends and whoever associated with them. Those are the people that look after. They just forget every single body else. So we will work in the community. We're going to listen to some of the other concerns. You're seeing for yourself. Seeing is believing. Look at this bridge. Shame and disgrace.
If they need to close this bridge, Mr. Sharma, and we bring a load of sand there, where will we fetch the load of sand? Right away around? People live at the back here and building them place and need to bring them equipment here, and it needs the bridge is very, very important. Because right now we got a 200 blocks to bring in. Where we got to fetch it from your head over the trench? We need the bridge urgently. Because people using this bridge to do lots of things. Work, fetching their equipment to go and build them place.
Yes,
and they want to close the bridge down, and we cannot make this bridge closed down by non-NDC. We have to make it.
We're going to ensure the bridge will not close down, because I'm going to ensure this program will be aired internationally. And I assure the Indian brothers and sisters that contribute money to the PPP when they go into New York, going to stop contribute money, and they will come themselves and do the work. They would stop give the political parties money. There's no use give them money when they go in to the various communities like United States of America, Canada, and Europe, and other parts of the world, begging for monies from Guyanese that living in this country. And then when they get this money, they hold a big campaign and forget with the people. The foreigners, the Guyanese that living overseas now should pool the money and come and do projects for poor community like this. Stop giving political parties money. And that is the way they could help out their own people. I'm sure in this community a lot of people migrated, they live in overseas. When the PPP go to the United States, Canada, the whole dinner, they charge $1,000 US a plate just to raise money for the people of Guyana, but it's not going towards the people, it's going towards the political party. So this is what the people overseas, the Guyanese overseas, must stop doing. Pool the money and come themselves and do projects to the people of Guyana. You're going to see your money will be well spent. That is my advice to the people who will donate money to the people of Guyana, the poor people. And my brother over here mentioned to me, this community, nobody received the one laptop per family computer. No, and they're going to give computer till into the hinterland. Region 8, Region 9, I'm region people. Okay, we don't want to divide our people, but what I'm saying, these people is right here. Why they can't get access to it? Probably they need solar panel. You know, so they don't have electricity, we have to give them a solar panel and also a one laptop per family. The one laptop per family was intended for poor people. So now you have middle income people getting one laptop per family. So this is a call now that you want the computer one laptop per family program to be coming here. So they never visit you?
They come here, they take down name, they come and official it, and then...
Nobody? You sure nobody never get?
Nobody don't.
You sure?
Nobody get. I don't know about the front part, but for the back here, nobody didn't get nothing.
So just imagine. Just imagine. Over like 60-something youths living here. None of them have access to a computer. Shame and disgrace here, man. Yes.
I'd like to say something.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to say something concerning this bridge. This bridge affects everyone. Everyone that's working at the estate, I thought the estate right at the back here, and everybody to voice. I wish it should come like 4 o'clock to see the amount of people that use this bridge on a daily basis. Thousands of people using this bridge on a daily basis. Right? Now, this bridge here, so, the Minister of Housing, the Honorable Minister of Housing, Mr. Muhammad Ali, right? He is just 5 minutes away from here. 5 minutes away from here. You take 2 hours to reach here, but you still reach here. The Honorable Minister, Mr. Muhammad Ali, can't take 5 minutes of his time to come here. And the other minister want to start like robot. Ganga Prasad.
Yes.
He is also 5 minutes away from here too.
Yes.
And Mr. Sham, if you have the time now, we could take you now and carry away these fellas them live. And if they got any bridge like this, or any road like this, right, you should be able to go and visit us and see that for yourself and see what we are saying. We're not talking about your thing. Everyone here is PVP supporter. Stronghold of PVP supporter. I am a member and a supporter of this party, PVP party. Right? But this thing affects everyone. And when this thing affects me, is the authority is the one who to be blamed. Not that man there, or that man there or me. It's the authority, the people who we put here. We not ask for a large amount. All we are telling us a bridge. The great books will tell you when you make a bridge. Right? Your benefit, you know, blessing you could get when you make a bridge so people cross. Thousands of people have to use this entrance on a daily basis. A bridge like this. I hear somebody say that somebody come and say that they promised them in 3 weeks. 3 weeks? You got little children, my son going to school, lots of little children is using this bridge on a daily basis, senior citizens using this bridge. This bridge needs to fix now. Today, you tell them next 3 weeks and that was only a promise. And for the past month, 6 months ago, this bridge was like this. Is that today this bridge broke like this? For the past 6 months, and many attempts make to reach the minister. And when you reach, when you try to make attempt for me to reach the minister, you all hear the minister is busy. There is some meeting. But if you go in very nightclubs in the cities in the night, you go see them party and having a nice time. You understand me? But when you reach them now, they're very busy. But you now, you taking time off on your own little business where you got to do, and you'll be here for me. And we must thank you very much for your time once again to be here. Thanks very much and keep up your good works.
Thank you, thank you.
That is all we like to say.
For the invitation to the community to look at the deplorable condition of this bridge. This damage doesn't happen overnight. It's not 6 months, but probably in 6 months it collapsed.
It's more.
In 6 months it collapsed, but this is what we're asking for, regular maintenance of infrastructure in this country. And the opposition leader did say any budget the PVP prepare is a repair and maintenance budget, but probably the opposition leader, the range is wrong, because there is no repair and maintenance for this bridge since it was constructed. How many years ago?
Couple of years ago, man.
About 5 years ago, there was no maintenance. So, even in this budget, a goat was very scared to cross the bridge. It was walking very carefully. So this is what we have here being reported here, and we must say that I support your position in that you must have this bridge and must have it done as early as possible. I support that cause.
And the next thing that you're here, put your camera on this road here and see. This place exists before me and you not be born yet. Right? This place exists before me and you not be born yet. Just what this road condition, I will ask the minister or the authorities to make a track that the people can use to walk when the rainfall. Yes, Mr. Sharma, thanks very much. I got to take my leave now, man. I really happy. And I really wish you could make another thing back with you for make sure.
No, I won't do that.
I go, thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. This here is the I-Flood Bridge. This is the railway where the train line used to run.
Yes.
And what the residents are asking here for is that some maintenance work be done on this bridge also.
Right.
That's like Isuku Bridge.
Yes.
And maintenance work should be done here also, that it should fill in the drop there in the bridge, because there's a drop. If you notice, there's a drop there, right?
Yes.
They want to fill in and to do some maintenance on this road.
Yes.
So persons could also access this road also.
And they still access the place. And they promised me they will bring a load of caution. We go to the office and tell me now give me it. And I said no, then I give me it. It's January. And tell any budget, they got a little bit, but they will get a little bit. And me self tell them bring it, me go spend on myself. And me man will leave, but me tell them me do it myself. And no one give me all the promise, and then I bring it.
Okay, so you want the NDC Gaisuku to assist you also in doing some work here?
This will be a little portion road. We will get the telephone to build the road, because when rainfall is skating in here, you're skating, you cannot walk.
I know, you're going to skate here for free.
Right?
And it was worse a couple months ago, last month. It's just the machine coming to see. It was worse.
Yeah, because we drive it and that's why we get it like this now. And we could get, you see, the post is here, we could get line from here to there. We could get from that post to over there. And they're giving me a hard card and say that this place is not in the map.
Well, if you look up there, if you look above, you're going to see the GPL electrical pole up there. All the electrical wire. You could see the junction box with GPL. You could see the telephone wires. You could see a number of infrastructure. And just behind here, there's the absence of infrastructure. You have Gaisuku estate buildings there where the managers will be staying. So, you know, there's a staff house for Gaisuku, the staff house, where senior staff and so many stay. So, look, the development, even in Gaisuku time, look, they had that infrastructure, they had these buildings, the land is well kept. And here, the present day and age, 2014, this is how the people still live in. Gaisuku is still better off than them. Look at the land condition. The land is thick a lot itself. Yes, the building is deplorable because it's getting deplorable, but it's still better than the buildings that persons are living here in the present day and age of 2014 compared to what Gaisuku had built 60 years ago. So you could imagine what happened in terms of maintenance of infrastructure and looking after the welfare of the people. Time indeed forget these people. Time indeed forget these people. Look at the difference. Gaisuku land, look where the fence is. And this is where the people are living, the Guyanese people, the Indo-Guyanese, supported the PP, are living in 2014. And you cannot blame the people. The people don't have the resources. That is why they vote a government. That is why they pay rates of tax. That is why they pay VAT. That is why they pay PAYE. That is why you pay all these things and contribute to them. That the government will use this money to benefit the people of the country, all the people of the country. And apparently these people are not benefiting in no way. Well, we're speaking about the Ministry of Housing came here to do some surveying and they want to build a road for the community, which is good, and they're going to regularize the area, which is also good. But what the residents are complaining here, they are living here for like, how long? 176 years. That's the arrival of the people. So they was on this land here for a number of years, for probably 100 years. But now, only recently, the Ministry of Housing went here last year, and they now put the pile here. So if you look at this man land here, from here going back to that fence there, you have to give up. So that's about 30 feet?
Yes.
That's about 30 feet of his land that he will have to give up. He will have to take down this bond that he put up there. So, well, half of this house here will have to demolish. So, I don't know why they need all this wide road. This is, the PPP don't build road like this in the main thoroughfare. Why you want all this land from the people? Look at Barnwell. At Barnwell, when we went to Barnwell there, that is Barnwell and the East Bank Glenwater there. The people complain about the similar thing the government going about building roads like the crazy. They went and built the road in a 4-foot trench when the people want the road to build at the back. Now here they want to build a road which have no need for a road, where train was running. They want to make a 4-lane here. If you look at the distance of the claimant from this land, so over there, that's a 4-lane highway the plant is in here. So that's a 4-lane highway we're speaking about. So the width of this land that they want to claim for road is like a 4-lane highway. Okay, you will not see the impact of this man, what he has to give up. You wouldn't see it here, but this is where the pile was placed, and this man's property. Basically, you have to demolish his entire property. Because if the piece of land which the claimant was damned to build a piece of road is wider than the 4-lane highway that they're building right now. So I don't know if they plan to have an international airport here and they need a 4-lane road.
That's right.
So we're going to see the impact when we go outside. Yeah. We're going to show you the land that they're claiming. So what you're seeing here is what they're going to be claiming for this road. The road which is said that they don't need a bridge for. Okay, so they don't need a bridge in this community, but they're going to build a road. They want to claim the land from the people. So you see where that white fence ends? The white fence, the white picket fence? There is where they put the pile. So they will be claiming from there, from that white picket fence where that man with the striped jersey is standing, all the way to that shed, that little white house there. They'll be claiming as the dam, which they will have to build a road. A road which they say you don't need a bridge. So this road, you're going to take away all this land, but you wouldn't build a bridge unless the plan for not have a small bridge like this, and they said you have to have a 4-lane bridge. That is the only way I could see. They're going to build a massive road up to this point with no bridge. So why they disrupting the people's life? This man living here, his family's generation, for over 100 years. Now they wake up and they say the dam started from that picket fence, and it was ended by this shed for this house here. People have to demolish their properties. They have to move. They have to find shelter. Where will these people go? Will the government provide land in the new housing area for them? So we're gonna ask some residents here. This wasn't our main complaint, but as I stood here and listened to the people, I have some additional complaints. So tell me, when they placed the pile, and you realize you have to demolish this beautiful wooden building here that you was living for a number of years, 40 years, your father and mother, your grandparents lived for the next 60 years, 100 years and all. Did you ask where they're going to give you?
No, they never.
You don't speak to me.
They don't speak to people.
You don't speak to
don't
me?
speak to me.
So usually when they're doing such restructuring, and your house is within the way, they know you was living there long, they will say, okay, we're going to allocate a plot for you. They will number your house. They will give it a number, and they say we can find a relocation for you. Right? So if they should come tomorrow and say we're gonna take this dam as for where the pile is, they break up this house, and you on your own.
This is the problem Mr. Charles only did there, right? You see this house there? This is the man's house over it's out. That's
Okay, well, this is a plan here from Ministry of Housing, Mohammed Ali, Mr. Charles, the left hand and right hand to the minister. And this is the housing area here. That's all the piece of paper there. This is the strip where people are living. And these 2 lines here is what they're claiming as reserve and the roadway. And this is the road that they're going to put over there. But interestingly enough, you see they have the bridge there. This is not the bridge showing here?
Yeah.
That's the big one. Good. So this bridge here.
This one is.
So how come they claiming that this bridge have to be demolished, but it's in this plan?
Yeah.
You know, and they're claiming to put a footpath here. The footpath is supposed to measure about 10 feet, but yet they want to demolish these 2 houses here from both sides.
Right.
And keep them as reserve for bush growth.
Yeah, you got more than 10 feet.
Okay, this is a very good plan by the Housing Ministry of Housing. You must congratulate the Honourable Minister of Housing and his advisor Charles for doing a wonderful plan. I think the people need to see this.
Now, the bridge from everywhere, there are more than 20 feet.